guys, a lot of the people that follow me and that I design workout programs for always ask me, how do you tone up? How do you get leaner? How do you burn fat without putting hours and hours into it? And there are three principles that I use. The first principle is I use strength training, but it's very vague. See, everybody who does strength training, but not everybody gets the results, whether you're female or male, that they're looking for, right? So these principles are going to help you. The first one is any motion that you do, you have to connect mind and muscle connection into it. Otherwise, the muscle's not going to respond. So an example of that would be when we do rows with the resistance band, are you actually feeling the right muscles which are on your upper back? Is your core stable? And are you actually contracting the right muscle? The second principle I use is time under tension. I always try to do my motions slowly, control the movement, because that itself is one of the hidden secrets that people don't recognize. I mean, think about it. How many times do we go in the gym and we're seeing dudes do this, right? And we're seeing dudettes do this, right? Because they want to tone up, get rid of some saggy skin or whatnot, and get those arm muscles, especially here where each gender holds fat, separately or differently. And the last one, I use a very simple but proven exercise selection. So for example, if you're a weight loss person, you want to shed 20 or 30 pounds, I would never design just curls for you, or I would never do just this for you, because that's not going to do much to burn the maximum amount of calories or raise your metabolism. So I'm going to focus on about 20 to 25 minutes of upper body workout, maybe a little less than 20 minutes, because the focus is intensity and effort. So I guess that could be the fourth principle, right? No time. You don't focus on time, you focus on intensity and effort. So we'll do a quick warm-up, just a quick warm-up. We'll go on the floor and we'll do a cobra, which is belly down, hips pressed up, left, right, and then transition to a prayer stretch like this. And then back up, so you're going down on the cobra, hips pressed, left, right, prayer stretch. Okay? And we'll do 10 of these. 1, 2, over, under. See? Over, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so grab your resistance band. If you're a beginner, you want to go with low-level resistance band, because remember, your technique and your form is crucial. You're going to put the band on the feet. You're going to bend your knees a little bit, shrug the shoulders down, underhand grip, and you're going to squeeze your mid-shoulder blade like this. You see? See how we're using the principle mind-muscle connection. I'm connecting my mind into the shoulder blade area, the upper back area, while I'm holding my core stable. That's mind-muscle connection. Do you also notice that I'm putting time under tension? I'm not going like this, right? Taking my time, releasing slowly. So let's give this a count. 1,000, 2,000, 1,000. 1,000, 2,000, release, 1,000. And let's do 20. Squeeze, 19. See that? 18. 17. 16, breathe. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, and release. So that mind-muscle connection, meaning my upper back, a little bit on my triceps, a little bit of my biceps, a little bit of my core, and then follow that up with a pushing exercise. And the best way for beginners to do push-ups is on your knees if you can. Now, you get on your knees, cross your legs behind you, stabilize your core. You bring your chest all the way down, literally, to the floor. and then up. Now that's the hardest thing for a lot of beginners to do. You literally bring the chest down and bring it up. That is so hard for any beginner to do. And the reason is because a push-up is a lot harder than what people think. So imagine I weigh 170 pounds and I'm literally, even on my knees, caveat I'm doing it on my knees, I'm literally lowering half my body in controlled form and bring it up. That's a hard exercise. Look at what's engaged. The tricep, the shoulder, the pecs, the core, literally. And this is why a lot of beginners have a hard time with this, because they're just not strong enough to do it. But the way to build it is nice and slow, right? Release your arms, back over here, press yourself up. Even 5 reps in the beginning will do more for your strength training, muscle toning, and fat loss than you doing it like this, right? So 5, down, up, 4, down, up, 3, down, up, 2, down, up, 1, down, up. And literally with that slow, the principle of mind muscle connection, I felt my tries, felt my pecs, felt my core, heart rate's going up as I'm talking while I'm instructing here. So these are all exercises that we use in our program for beginners and intermediate level as well. We just make it more challenging. And, you know, for fat loss and muscle toning, we'll go back again another round. Once again, knees bent, chest up, and slow. Once again, strength training, but be specific. Are you actually engaging the right muscle? Are you actually keeping your core stable? Are you actually using mind-muscle connection to feel the intended muscle? And are you actually using time under tension, which is taking your time, squeeze, release slowly? Not like this, right? You do 25 of these, guaranteed you're going to feel it. Squeeze. These are the simple exercises that we use for any beginner to intermediate level to train them. I mean, even for me, I'm an advanced level athlete and coach for so many years, but I literally use this to keep my body strong and toned and raise my metabolism. So we'll go for another 10 here. Squeeze 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, always hold the last one for 3, 2, 1. Literally everything on my upper back, my shoulders, biceps, core, everything's working. And again, you follow that up with a push exercise. Very simple stuff. This is very simple science. It's been proven for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Okay, cross my legs. Right. Slow control. 1,000, 2,000. 1,000, 2,000. 2. 1,000, 2,000. 1,000, 2,000. Look at the amount of tension my arms, my chest, my shoulder, my core is feeling when you do the principle time under tension. So controlled format. And what do I see in the gym? No. Remember, the muscle does not know what you're lifting, whether you're lifting your own body weight or whether you're doing dumbbell training. The muscle just responds to proper form, tension, and mind-muscle connection. So if I'm using this, literally I'm lifting 170 pounds divided by 2, hypothetically speaking, and lifting my body up, right? Look at the amount of tension that I'm gonna get. And the benefit is, when you use your own body weight, you're gonna notice that your integrity, your joints are involved a little bit more, your core is involved a little bit more. So for any beginner or intermediate level, these exercises are great. Now, what you can do after your second round of push-up is you can actually go on a plank. Now, plank is supposed to be felt here However, we all feel it here. So I'm going to try my best to engage my core and drive the muscle tension there. At the end of the day, if you're not working your muscle, you're not getting the benefit. So once again, 3, 2, 1. Now that is how you do a plank, completely neutral. Right now in my mind, I'm using the mind-muscle connection, which is I'm thinking about my abs. I feed it together, make it harder. We'll do this for 15. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's a lot of control I'm demonstrating. And once again, that goes in the principle for strength training. What did we cover? Mind-muscle connection, time under tension, form and technique, exercise selection, right? If your goal is to build overall muscle tone and fat loss, we've already discussed that. I wouldn't send you and do this. That's going to do very little for your fat loss and building overall muscle if you're beginner to intermediate. Those kind of exercises are good for a level where you're already built up, where you already have a foundation of muscle. Maybe you're a pro bodybuilder and you want to balance out your body and, make that bigger. But most people that come to me for coaching, for me to design their workout program, they're not coming to me for building this. So once again, the principles are mind-muscle connection, proper exercise selection for fat loss and toning, time under tension. So let's give you another example, right? A lot of women come to me and tell me, how do I tone up my upper body? And they're lacking the education that it's 3 or 4 simple exercises that does the work, right? But the problem is, how intelligent are you with your motions? So for instance, I was coaching a woman yesterday, and anytime she goes to the gym, she does this kind of motion with every machine, right? And 6 months later, she's got no strength, no foundation. So I remind her, posture straight, belly button in. First rule is mind-muscle connection. So this is a tough band. It's a 50-pound band, and I'm literally squeezing everything in my shoulder blade. My core is stable, releasing. The second principle is time under tension. It's a 2-second pull, 2-second release. What is that doing for me while I'm engaging and taking my time for 2 seconds? It's also activating all the other smaller muscle groups. Now, if you're a woman or a man who wants to lean out, tone up, but not get big, I wouldn't do your arms separately. I would make you so much better at these 2 principles: time under tension, mind-muscle connection. Look at this. And of course, your nutrition has to be on point. But look at this. Even the way I pull, because I'm a right-handed athlete, so my right side is stronger and left shoulder is a little weak, I literally put my brain into pulling everything here. Now let's say we do 10 of these together. Ready? 1, 2. Look at that 40-pound band. 3, 4. I can make it harder. 5. What I like about resistance bands as I got older myself in my personal journey is that it provides constant muscle tension, where it trains the muscle differently than picking up a dumbbell. I find it so different. I've been around the block in the fitness industry for so long. I've tried everything. And hold it. 3, 2, 1. If the tension goes from here or here, the stubborn areas where a lot of people hold fat, to the neck, that means your neck is starting to come in and helping you out, which means those muscles are weak, right? Now, you're going to follow it up with, again, mind-muscle connection, time under tension. This area is very stubborn for women, for my women clients. This area is very stubborn for men as we get older. And my purpose is always, if you're going to engage in strength training, toning up, muscle training, you have to ask yourself, are you actually feeling those right muscles? Otherwise, I don't even bother going to the gym. Like, if I'm not going to have a good workout, if I'm not going to be purposeful and intentional, I don't want to work out because it's a waste of time. So, a little secret, shoulder blades, that opens up your chest more. At this point, my pecs are in tension. My chest area, my core is engaged. Now watch this. See that? What I'm doing is I'm training my brain to constantly feel the entire chest region. Now, at this point, I'll tell you what I'm feeling. Besides, being able to, talking while I'm instructing, while I'm doing it myself is tough. But what I'm doing is I'm feeling the problem area for men, which is here and here, right? This is where we, as our hormones slow down, because hormones are the key to life. This is what I'm feeling. So I'm going to apply a little bit more intensity to it. You're going to watch me apply a little bit more intensity to it to up my testosterone level this morning. And testosterone is something that women need, men need, we all need it. So, I don't want to go into the science of testosterone, but this is how I apply intensity. I apply intensity using muscle and commitment. And when my brain knows I'm committed, it's going to send a signal to my body and my muscles to respond the right muscles. So, this is commitment. And I'm going to do it on my knuckles for advanced training, and I'm going to go on my toes. Now, shoulder blades in, chest up. Now you're going to watch the commitment. See that? 100% focus on feeling the right muscles. 5 more. 4. As I slow down, 3, 2, 1. So, literally, I felt it. Tries, pecs, core, and that's how you stimulate your hormones with the effort and intensity. So, these are the things that I coach my clients about, females and males, on how to up their metabolism, their hormonal health, fat loss, all within a short amount of time. We started about 20 minutes ago. You see how the heart rate's up, it's pumping, and that's because my body's at a different frequency, right? So once again, just to recap, if you're a beginner to intermediate level, even advanced at certain people at my level, the things you want to focus on is exercise selection. That's the first principle. What kind of exercise are you choosing? Number 2, mind muscle connection. Are you actually literally contracting the right muscle? Otherwise, you're just moving, right? And we're not really going anywhere. Number 3, are you using the right pace? Time under tension. See what I mean? Time under tension. And number 4, are you using the right mental commitment, the intensity, so the brain signals the muscle to contract at its right intensity, right? It's the right intensity. And these are things that are so hard to explain because they take time, where you can't learn this in a boot camp, you can't learn this on a typical YouTube video. I am gonna edit this video and upload it to my YouTube, so you guys can go on my YouTube, Own Your Fitness, or my website is ownyourfitness.net if you want to schedule a diagnosis or an assessment, if you're struggling with your fitness, your confidence, your mindset. But these are such scientific principles. So I'm gonna go do one more round for the rows for myself, one more set of push-ups, and then I'm gonna do about, say, 7 minutes of abs. Just a little bit, because I already have a foundation of muscle, you see. What I'm working on is further refining the tone, further dropping a little bit more body fat here, and that comes with diet and the right training and time, and then we'll connect again. If you need to send me a DM asking me questions, send me a DM. Have a blessed day. Coach Adam, out.